Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Love going to throw right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw now. Here's Love.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lloyd. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
60 red. Total 38. Ready?
And inside the 5 here before he's out of the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trey Smack now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Browns 0.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. On 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Once again, Judkins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Sanders. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Rolling to his right. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
An inside run with Judkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. If they sprint upfield, take out the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Sanders. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Here we go. Packers 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there at a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Okay, right. Here we go. Shot. 17. 50. Green.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Their coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 84 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 40-yard line.
Cougar 19. 2. Viking 18. 3.
Play action. It's Sanders. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Still going. They can't stop him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out quick to Boston. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders once more. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Come on. Hit. Press all 80. Got your Lions.
Sanders to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Sanders. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Love looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Browns, nothing. Trace Mack to kick off for Green Bay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Browns.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Sanders. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
kickoff for Cleveland.
Now following the touchdown, Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Press all 80. 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Xavier McKinney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
yards.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Place back on for the Packers field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
16 yards. And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he's got room. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, 55 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of it will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And a short gain down to about the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
33. Browns.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Sanders. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Packers 33, Browns 21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Love. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready?
Love now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Packers.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Right back to Fannin. He's got another one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
31-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sanders once more. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Sanders. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hey, check that, street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down.
On play action. Love to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll run with Watson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Love. Flushed out right. Oh, a cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Third down.
Here's 3rd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So a win here for the Packers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.